Oh Christmas! The time when we spend half our year's savings buying presents for distant relatives we don't really like, that they won't really like, as a kind of entry fee to Christmas lunch, where we can finally find pure happiness shoveling ham into our mouths for 4 hours straight, while dodging Aunt Catherine's judgmental stare. Enough of this Christmas cheer, let's be honest with ourselves, Christmas can be a bit of a disaster at the best of times. Throw in exploding puddings, gifts gone wrong, turkey stealing dogs and Christmas trees bursting into flames and you've got some full-fledged Christmas disasters. We asked for your best Crimbo catastrophes, and you did disappoint. Here's a few of our favorites. One Christmas when I was a teenager we went to my extended family's house for Christmas. When we got home and were standing at the front door, we heard a buzzing noise. Must be bees, I said jokingly. We opened the door and the whole house was filled with bees. Bees in the front room. Bees in the fireplace. Bees flying out the door trying to sting us. We had an enormous beehive in the front yard that none of us had noticed. We could get an exterminator to come and kill the enormous swarm because it was Christmas. Eventually Mum and Dad decided to wrap themselves in any material they could possibly find and smoke them out. Mum lit a fire and they went out the front door, back into their hive. Dad, slightly mad because of all the bees, knocked the hive off the tree and drove over it again and again with the car. Both of them were very stung, but the bees never came back. Tab German tradition means we put candles on the Christmas tree instead of fairy lights. One year the tree caught on fire, all the baubles started exploding and the kids had to evacuate the house. It was fun. Alex's mum was leaning over the nativity scene with candles lit on either side while distributing presents, then her hair caught on fire. She clapped it out in a heartbeat as if applauding Meryl Streep's latest Oscars speech. Lachlan particularly dry summer, outdoor table in Warradite set the table alight with a serviette and candle, 15 years old and bored. Distant relative who was visiting from the UK and called to walk without a cane sprinted to the back of the garden while other relatives poured alcohol on it to put it out. I managed to get my finger caught in a stick blender whipping cream for Boxing Day breakfast treats. Hello, orthopedic microsurgery and a kitchen painted in my blood. Kaz, I fractured my brother's skull when I crashed into his bike with my bike. We spent Christmas Day at Prince Henry Hospital. Soon my brother got a new bike, rode down the driveway and hit a car. He was fine but it scared the crap out of my mum and they had to pay for the damage to the car. Theatre. I was helping the sacristan set up the crib in St. Patrick's Cathedral, about 25 years ago. I was carrying the life-sized, very heritage plaster baby Jesus, still wrapped in a packing blanket. Guess what? Somehow it fell on the tile floor and smashed into a million pieces. My God, was I tortured.